What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first weekly lawn recap stream for myself. We'll see if it works. If we get anybody to watch and check it out, hopefully you guys do. We'll continue to do it weekly. So welcome, 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 welcome. I actually had to cancel the original live stream a little while ago because of the fact that we're working on a skid steer since 9:30, and it wasn't looking too good. And fortunately, we got it wrapped up by about 20 minutes ago. Still dirty. I'm working on a skid steer, but got to go and get a new starter. So I got to take a ride to the New Holland dealership and pick up a starter for it. So we have to stop for the afternoon, and that's the next thing on the agenda. But we get that out of the way, and we'll be on to something bigger and better, more repairs, and try to also enjoy the weekend. So welcome, everybody. Thanks for checking me out. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see what we got here. And that's not what I wanted it to do. Take two. Take two, everybody. What's up, Bobby? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Pudgy? Hey, gone. Be gone. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for checking me out. What's up, Bobby? Pudgy's first. We're not going to argue, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a busy, busy 2 days. Yesterday, Mario came over. We hung out. We literally hung out most of the day because it drizzled here all day yesterday. But we need the drizzle, so we'll take the rain that we got. I got a little bit of tornado information to tell you about, some interesting stuff. Also, the lawns went good this week. We had two people that wanted to get skipped for this week. We made a little clip about that. If you guys might have saw the short, if not, I'll play it in a minute. No, Bobby, we're off today. We were working on the skid steer. It turned out that the starter's got a wire attached to it, and it was touching the case, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And it was causing it to short out, and good thing it didn't start on fire, so we're lucky there. So all our lawns are cut. We did that small little shrub trimming job, and I do mean small. We were done in about 45 minutes with it. Easy squeezy, made a couple bucks. That person's done. Hopefully we'll see him again next year. Real easy in and out money. So things are going good. I was able to chase down the motor for the big Exmark, the 72-inch Exmark that we got that went to the doctors. It's shot. It's no good. It needs a new motor. So we could short block it. The short block is just the block itself with the pistons in it. That's $1,600. To get a long block is the same thing plus the heads. The heads, that block that way, which is the way I got to go, is going to be almost $2,500. But for the price of that machine, if I was to price of the machine to get a brand new machine like it, it'd be almost $20,000 plus tax, so about $22,000. So that's not in the budget. So we're gonna have to put that other motor on it because I need that machine. It's definitely a workhorse and it's built super tough. Unfortunately, the Kohler motor on it just got old. It got tired. It's got a little over 2,000 hours on it, and that's in my opinion when the machines start motor-wise to start breaking down at around two. Maybe you get up to 3,000 hours out of it, but sometimes you can't get that much out of it. So I'll show you guys that start. I got to grab it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. what was happening with the, I was using the skid steer a couple days ago, and the volts were acting up. It would go from like the normal voltage, like 13, 14, and then it dropped down to like 10. And yes, Bobby, yep, they definitely are, but they're money makers. So, so then I was using it, and I didn't realize it, but the volts, they dropped down to 7.5. So it's got a digital gauge above your head that tells you what the machine is doing, dashboard. And it dropped down to 7.5, and it started smoking like crazy. And it was like the smell of like a plastic burn. So we figured it out. Our one friend that works on machines, he broke his arm. So unfortunately, he can't do too much right now. He can't climb inside the machine. So I had another friend I called a favor in who knows about diesel equipment, more knowledgeable than me. He came down. We were on it for a little over 2 hours, but we got it pretty much figured out. So I'm going to grab that little start. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I got to take a ride back to the New Holland dealer and get another starter. But hopefully this is under warranty because we put it in probably before the last snowstorm, so probably November or December. So, but you can smell it on the side. But over here is that's a starter right there. When you turn the key, it spins, it pops out the Bendix, and it spins the flywheel, which starts your motor. So on the side over here, if you could see. See if you guys can see a little bit better. Move the camera. This is a power wire that when you give this power, it'll give power to this and push the Bendix to spread out and spring out. So that little piece right there, the rubber moved on it, and it was actually, how can I do this so I can see it? It's hard to, trying to show you guys it. Well, right there, you can see where it's black. There's a copper wire that's inside this little white. I forgot how I could show you better. Inside that little white piece is a copper wire. You can see where it's dark over there, where they join together. And it was actually touching the metal. This piece right here. That wire, so you can see the wire now. Because this wiggled out somehow, I don't know how, because it doesn't move at all. And it was shorting out onto the block, so good thing the machine didn't start on fire, because it could have had an equipment fire, and I would have been out mega dollars for a new skid steer. What's up, Ray of Sunshine? Why is your lawn not staying green? It could be. It might be heat stress. It could be going dormant right now. What I recommend is to do some watering, early morning watering if you can. 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, burn off the water in the morning, and then shut it off by 7 or 8 o'clock. I'm not sure if you're on public water or well water. A good rule of thumb is look at your neighbor's lawns by you and compare your lawn to your neighbor's lawn and see what it looks like. But if the neighbors are getting their lawn sprayed by a lawn service, such as like say ChemLawn, or I'm not sure what the people might spray lawns in your area might be, fertilizer companies, don't compare it to that, because if you're not doing that, you can't compare it, because it'd be not comparing apples and oranges to oranges. So what I would do, I compare the lawn. If you could do watering, if you're on public water, city water, or you get your water from the street, because I'm on well water, so I can't water, because well water, I run out of water. Check your neighbor's lawn, do some early morning watering. If you have any, little knowledge of lawns or anything, take a ride to like your hardware store, like a Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever little hardware store might have by you. Pick up some Turf Builder. Turf Builder, you just want a straight fertilizer. You don't want to get no weed control in it right now. Apply that, and if you're not sure how much to put down, go a little bit lighter. If you're interested and you're not too familiar with like using a spreader, a broadcast spreader spreads it everywhere, or a drop spreader just drops it straight down. Just shoot me a comment, Ray of Sunshine, in one of my videos, and I'll read it, and I'll kind of point you in the right direction. But just that Turf Builder alone, that should help out itself too, as long as you water. But if you're not watering, the lawns went dormant, It could be due to the fact of heat. So, and they put cheap stuff down that I really can't say due to the fact that I don't know what they did, but if they hydro seeded those lawns, they should turn out pretty nice. So, Ray, if you got any questions, feel free to ask me in a comment. Just comment on any video that I got, and I'll get back to you right away. What's up, DW? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just did maintenance on the John Deere. That's cool. I'm working on the starter for my skidster. So that's a pain in the butt, though. It's real tough to work on. Okay, watering in the morning. Neighbors are the same. Maybe it's dormant. City water. Yeah, it's called Scotts. Make it Scotts. 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 That's the best. That's a name brand. You might be able to get a generic name brand too, but I would spend a couple extra bucks and get Scotts. But if your neighbors are looking a little rough, then it's the same way for them. You're pretty much okay on that part. Yeah, glad that part is on fire. Another but city water and turf. But that's why I would start with the watering. The watering would be the most important thing because, like I said, if it went dormant from heat stress, then it's not going to grow at all till it cools down a little bit. So, thank you, Bobby. Oh, so what were we talking about? Oh, we were going to talk about the tornadoes too. So, Ray, if you got any more questions, ask them. If I'm not making sense, let me know. You can let me know I'm not making sense because sometimes I speak Japanese when I should be speaking English. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. The tornado the other day, guys, was pretty interesting. I was watching it, and this is where I made a mistake. I was cleaning up around the farm, and I could see it was starting to get pretty dark. I was like, man, I said, I should go live, do a live stream real quick. Maybe I'll catch it. And I said, you know what? By me, tornadoes, they're so few and far. I mean, you hardly ever get them. So I came in the house and I was watching the local weather, and this is where I screwed up. So I could see the storms were coming my way, close by, pretty close, and I could see it was coming up towards me. So I started driving towards the lake, figuring I might be able to get a nice picture over the lake of a thunderstorm and possibly who knows what. But in the meantime, I should have went inland because probably about, I would say within 5 to 10 mile range, because I'm not giving an exact measurement, the tornado actually touched down. So it started in the county below us. It touched down twice there. And I didn't know. The weather person I was watching live in our area, he said, people in Eden, they should take cover because it's coming your way, the tornado. And I didn't know that because I had a little TV with me in my car, in the Jeep, I should say, and it was going in and out. But I wasn't paying attention to that little broadcast. But if I would have heard that little broadcast when he said that, I could have been in that little section within 10 minutes when he gave that warning. So unfortunately, I missed it. But it did touch down 4 different times in a little path that was like on a soft right angle. The path went, and it touched down 4 different areas, probably over the course of like 40 miles, maybe. It touched down 4 times. It did some damage. They were nothing, crazy tornadoes. It was an EF0 and EF1 in some of the spots. They weren't like gigantic tornadoes like you see in the Midwest where it just goes for miles and miles. Now, these are just tornadoes that were probably like 100 yards wide, and they would just touch down for a little bit, and then they would go back up into the cloud and continue on down. Yeah, that was definitely rare, Bobby, but it touched down 4 times. It got Eden, up by East Aurora, Orchard Park. Touched down again in Darien, and it touched down a 4th place. I'm trying to think what a 4th place was, just in my little area. But where the tornado went through, it was kind of like there was like no major roads by it, so you wouldn't be able to get on the side of the road and chase it. You would have to like zigzag through. So that's pretty. It was pretty amazing, like I said, and because tornadoes are not often around here that we get something like that. So okay, in the water, thank you. Glad that the tornado. Yeah, Bobby, it was about 12:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday, I want to say. Yeah, because I cut grass Tuesday, we were off Wednesday, so it was Wednesday because yesterday was Thursday. So yeah, those are rare. No, I wouldn't mind being in the land Oz Mustang. So true. Welcome to the chat also. Yep, I could say do 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 do. What do we got here? Yeah, it did some damage, Ray. It did. It ripped a couple roofs off of some houses. You know, knocked a lot of trees down actually, and then it hit a couple barns. They did some damage to the barns, but good thing nobody, you know, human wise wasn't hurt by it, so that was good. But other than that, it's you know, pretty unusual. But I would have liked to seen it, you know. Better yet, I would have liked to be real close to it too. That'd be pretty neat because never experienced it. The only way you're gonna learn is by checking it out. So we got all the lawns are cut up, or I should say, are caught up. Did that little landscaping job. Working on the skidster right now at the starter, so that's next on the list. Once I get that done, that'll be golden. I got the new front tire. That came. I could show you guys that too. Do an unboxing for you guys real quick. Oh, be right back in a second. So it's not my everyday lawnmower. This came 2 days ago after the storm, so I didn't have a chance to sit down and look at it yet. So it'll be the first one to open it up. Oh, it's pretty good. There we go. So this I won't get till Monday morning when I get to the actual lawnmower. So this will sit dormant for a couple more days. And you're making it back. It's so good. There's a receipt or something. We got a brand new wheel with the bearings. I needed the bearings, so it's all brand new. This is for the Toro Z Master. I use every day for cutting grass. For the business side of it, I use it. And then I got a new fork for it too. Hold the tire on because my little bolt holes, because the bearing was missing, so it was wobbling around, so it made this hole like double the width. So instead of having it welded, which I could have done, got it welded by my friend. Oh, it's a genuine Toro part too. Nice. Genuine. So instead of getting that little part welded, I just said I'll just buy it. So that tire, the tire and that fork was $263. So, but now the machine will be back to almost being original, back to real good shape because we did the two back tires, the deck belt, the mower deck belt. Now that front tire and the fork. So that'll be back to 100% that lawnmower. That needs an oil change though too. I got to get that. Let me read this comment. Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, tomorrow's the car show too. You guys got to have your permission slips. You need your permission slip signed. Tomorrow at noon, I still want to put up on upcoming events. I got to do it this afternoon when I get back from the lawnmower shop. But we're going to go to the yearly car show. Not too far away from me, so it's pretty fun. Just go up there and walk around and get a hot dog and a drink or something to water more. So I'm going to try the same. It's dormant. Yeah, the water will definitely help out. But if it's truly dormant, it's not gonna. Yeah, the car show. Yeah, Ray, any water that you can put on, as long as you can afford to pay the water bill, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't hurt you financially. The more you can water, the better off you're going to be. The quicker you're going to wake it up. But depending on what your temperatures are, I mean, if you're in extreme heat, you know, day after day, it might be a little bit tougher to get it to wake up because it will come back on its own. It's just a matter of time. It all depends on how much of a effort you want to put into it. Because I learned a little trick because I used to do lawn spraying back in the day. I was a commercial pesticide applicator, CPA, commercial pesticide applicator. And what we would do, come like, July and August, we would put, it was called iron, IRON, and it was green. And you were just dumping it because I had a tank and I would walk around, I would spray it. for weed control. And we put it in the tank. And then once that iron, it got on the lawn, and then once you got water on it, it would just, the lawn, for some reason, it would just green up instantly. It would come back real quick in like 2 or 3 days. You got a car show tomorrow too, Mustang? Cool. Yeah, this is just a smaller one. It's just something to do. You'll see a couple people that you might not have seen for a while. I'm not going to take no car. My kid's got my one car. My other truck ain't on the road. I just don't have no time to mess around right now with anything. And I'm not going to drive to my kid's house and switch cars and that. So it's just too much of a pain. So everything's on schedule. I'm going to try to do this weekly update. It might work. It might not work. It's just going to be a quick, 20, 30-minute show. So if you guys got anything to say. Tomorrow's the car show. Monday, Tuesday, we'll be back to cutting grass. So I'm going to keep doing that live. I'm going to try to grow the channel and get it bigger. Hoping to get to 10,000 subscribers by the first of the year. I'll share with you guys one more thing. It's pretty funny that I had. If you guys didn't see the short, let me pop this up and see if I can get it. This is pretty funny. This is, okay, here we go. This is Mario's version of a customer calling.
This is what it sounds like when the grass don't need to be cut by a customer from Mario.
Stop! Hey! Stop! No! But they're gonna keep going. They keep going.
So that's what it sounds like. But you got to keep cutting. Don't let them fool you. Have a great.
Yep.
This is what it sounds like when the grass don't need to be cut by a customer from Mario.
Stop! Hey! Stop! No! But they're gonna keep going. They keep going.
So that's what it sounds like. But you got to keep cutting. Don't let them fool you. Have a great. This is what it sounds like when the grass.
So that's a little thing we made the other day. It was pretty funny because some people are pretty funny. So if you guys were following along with the, talking about people that don't want their lawn cut, you got to like do the sneak attack where you got to pull up with the truck. As soon as you get there, you got to jump out of the truck. Don't even look at the customer's house. Just drop the tailgate, start backing the lawnmower out, start the lawnmower, and start cutting. That way, if you see the customer as you're already cutting, you can say, oh, it does need to be cut because like I told you guys secret before in the past, make the first pass down the driveway, wherever the customer's going to be, shoot the grass either on the driveway or the sidewalk, so we'll actually see that it's getting cut. So that's your excuse to fight back with them. Tomorrow, car show about noon. Yeah, we need a lot of rain too, but at least we got some rain the other day. Wednesday and yesterday morning, we got that drizzle, so that'll help out a lot to keep them from going completely dormant. So we're good. Tomorrow, car show about noon. I'll put up an upcoming event. It'll probably be about 45 minutes to an hour. So I got to babysit tomorrow evening, so we got to get the grandkids coming tomorrow. Monday, noon to 1, grass cutting live. Same thing on Tuesday. It might rain Monday, Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure because they're showing it in the forecast. So everybody have a great weekend. I'll see everybody soon. Thank you for stopping by. Ray, if you got any questions, like I said, just hit me up in the comments, and I'll respond right back to you. Try to get you going in the right direction. But thank you, Bobby. Mustang was here. Also, Pudgy. Pudgy's one of my original friends from YouTube off of a crypto channel, so it was nice to see Pudgy also. Anybody else in the stream, thank you. Anybody watching this on replay, please check me out and have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. I got to run, so I got to pick up some tools. I got a couple other things to get done, and I got to go to the parts dealership. So everybody be safe. I'll see you later this afternoon on somebody else's stream. Thank you, everybody. Be safe. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow at noon for the car show. Don't forget. Thank you. Bye-bye.